Guys, I'm back today again. I'm going to start planning out my next week for July 2015. Not really going to show everything that I do for this week just because it's kind of a plain week that I have. But I am going to be making a new dashboard, and I'm going to be fixing my little note page that I have going on. This little bookmark thing that I have going on because I don't like that it has like a blank spot on the back. So I'm just going to fix that guy or make a new one. And yeah, so I'm going to make a new dashboard. I'm going to make a new shopping list type thing. And these are papers that I actually got from Michael's. They're in like the bins that are up by like the registers usually. And they were only $1.50 for a huge packet of them. So inserts are like my bookmarks that I use. I'm going to make one that says the to-do and then another one for a shopping list. And I like to have it front and back. The first time I made it, it was only the front, and I didn't like that it was plain on the back. So from now on, we're going to make them front and back. And if you don't have the coil clips from Erin Condren, making your own is super easy. I'm just going to be using these little tabs that you can get from like anywhere. I got mine, I think, from Target. I'm not sure how much they cost, but I know you can get them just basically from anywhere in like the office supply section because they're actually the divider tabs for like your files. But so I'm going to make them match. So I'm going to use the blue ones for this guy. And so I'm going to want to put them in the middle because if you put these together first and then laminate it and then try to put the little dividers on, see how it's got all this white space? That'll cover up some of your note page, and that's not cute. So it's going to be together and then you'll be sticking it on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it on one and then place it in the middle of the two and then laminate everything together. And I'm just going to stick them together using any kind of adhesive tape runner. This one I got from Michael's. It was only $1.50. Super inexpensive. So I'm just going to use this. And I'm really just doing not much of the glue runner, mainly because I don't want to waste it, but also because we are going to laminate it, so it's going to be stuck together. I just don't want to just sit them together in the laminator because it might slide around. So I just want to make sure it's stuck on in the first place just so it doesn't move around. So you don't need to use a lot of the tape runner. And now I'm going to do the same thing with my to-do list. Show how I made my dashboard. Mine in here right now just looks like this. I use a different kind of like sparkly paper, and this is just really pretty scrapbook paper that you can get from like any craft store. I'm pretty sure they might even have at least a small selection of it at like Target or Walmart or anywhere that you want to go, but it's just in the scrapbook section. So here's this one. So I'm just gonna make a second one just to show you how I made this one. And because sometimes I get kind of tired of looking at the same thing, so I might want to switch it out. So I just decided to make a different one. This one I want to use a really pretty silver because my coils are silver anyway, so this would just match really pretty with it, and then my covers are purple. So just decided to use this paper. I looked at the actual dimensions of the planner on the website, on the Erin Condren website, and they are 7.25 by 9.25 inches. So to make it just a little bit smaller, and then so that you can still have a border around it of like the lamination, because I'm going to laminate it, I'm going to make it 6.25 inches by 8.25 inches about. And so I'm going to measure it from the back just so that I can make marks on the back of it. Okay, and after I make that one mark, I'm just going to take my little paper cutter that I've had literally forever and just cut this guy out. And I'm just gonna save this side as just like my little scraps. I don't throw anything away, especially since this paper is kind of expensive. It was like $2 for this sheet of paper. So I'm just gonna keep this in like my scrap pile. Okay, and so now I'm just gonna laminate everything that I wanna be adding in. I have this Scotch laminator. I just got it from Target. It was like 20 bucks. But I know you can get it anywhere that has like office supplies. So Staples, they probably have one at a craft store. They might not be Scotch brand, but hey, they're like 20 bucks, 15 to 20 bucks, I think. I also have the like self laminating things from Scotch, which you don't need like, you won't need a machine to laminate. You just laminate it with your hand. You just kind of stick it all together. But for like doing heavy duty paper, like the scrapbook paper, I just think it's going to be safer using the machine because it's really going to laminate a lot stronger. But that's always an option, is just using the hand laminating pouches, because then you won't have to buy this. You just buy the pouches. And I think those are like maybe 10 bucks. So now I'm just gonna put everything in the pocket to be laminated. And just because I don't like to waste any of my plastic laminating pouch, I'm gonna put something else in here with my little dashboard. Okay, so I'm gonna push this all the way to the sealed edge. Okay, but I want to sit it, and I want to make sure there's enough space along the edges, because if it's too close to the edge, it'll like kind of like unravel or like open up. And then I want to make sure that I'm leaving, because this is going to be the edge with the tabs on it to stick into the planner. So I want to make sure I leave like a good chunk amount of like empty space right here, so that I won't have to attach any kind of coil clip or one of the dividers to it to make it stick into the planner. I can just use the laminating. And then I just use some of the scrap edge of this after I cut it, and I actually cut and glued on a little My Notes page to the back, and that was from one of those same little note packet things from Michael's. It was only like $1.50. So I'm just gonna add this in here too, and then I'm just gonna run this through my laminator. I'm gonna try to hold on to it as I do it. And I just try to hold on to the second piece as long as I possibly can, just so that it doesn't slide in the pouch. Okay, so that one's done. So I'm just gonna turn the guy over to the back and just run it through again, just to make sure it's really sealed. So that's all finished. And if you don't want just a plain white background on the back, you could always double up or put something else in the back, or even like I did, put like this would have fit perfectly if you had put it in the middle, and then you wouldn't have had to have an extra thing for it. But I like to use these as bookmarks in the pages sometimes. That's why I made it separate. But you can always just go ahead and put something else on the back of your dashboard, maybe like a note page, or even just regular notebook paper, lined paper. You can always put that on here too. And just use one of these little guys for the running tape on the edges, tape that down, and then laminate it, and then you'll have nice little notepads on the back of your dashboard if you want. But I'm fine with this one being white because it does have a little bit of a texture to it. And then I put my notes on the back of this one, even though it's the same paper, because it had the huge like brand sticker on the paper, so I want to cover that up. And so there's that. Now we're just gonna laminate these two guys. And I like to just kind of set it out on top first and kind of plan out how I'm going to be able to put this in here, utilizing the most of the backing, or like the paper plastic pouch, just so that I'm not wasting anything. And I just try to make sure that I have everything in here that I want to be laminated. I'm just going to spread this one out, one, because I don't really have much else that I really want to put in to be laminated, and also because I want to make sure I at least have a teeny bit of room to cut around the tabs, just so that they don't like unravel. And so I'm also going to cut out my dashboard, and since I want to leave a little bit of room on these guys, so that I can use them both as like the little insert sections. I'm going to try to cut this out exactly in the middle, but we'll see how that works out. I'm also going to kind of cut out this extra plastic that's just sticking all the way around. Otherwise, it's going to kind of make it not fit in my planner right. And I'm just going to use these really little craft scissors. I got these from AC Moore. They were only like $4. Alright, so now I'm just going to use my little insert that came with my planner, and I'm going to use all of these holes just to mark off where to hole punch the tabs. I like using this one better than the ruler just because it has the holes all the way down. So I just feel like it's easier to use. You don't have to like position the ruler the right way to like make sure it's going to fit in right. And then sometimes when you go in with something else, the holes might not line up with the coils. So this way I just kind of line them up, and I know no matter what, the coils are going to match up with the holes. So I like using this better. I usually like to keep maybe like 6 at the top, 6 at the bottom, and 6 in the middle, just to kind of space it out so that they flip through the coil easily. Okay, and so now that I have all of the holes marked off for everything that I want to be inserting, I'm just going to take a single hole punch. This is a 1/8 size hole punch, and it was so hard to find this one. I found it at Joann Fabrics. I literally could not find it anywhere else. I went to Target, Staples, AC Moore, Michaels, everywhere. Couldn't find it. It was at Joann Fabrics. But so this is a 1/8 inch, and I'm just going to hole punch everything out. Okay, so now with these, I already hole punched the little markers out, but now I'm going to have to cut around this carefully like I did with the tabs, just so that it actually fits into the coils. And even on the edge, you're going to run into the coil. But so see, this is why I really like these really small scissors, so that I can like get in there and like, cut everything out. And so after I've done that, now I have to cut little slits into where the little holes are, just so that it also again will fit into the coils. So I just go right in the middle of the hole and just literally cut just one little slit. Now that I have everything cut out the way I want, now I'm just going to decorate my second dashboard. I'm actually going to use my little packet of Hello Kitty sticky notes. I think these are so cute. I found these at Joann Fabrics. They were, I think, maybe $3, if not $1. Super inexpensive at Joann Fabrics. Love these. And then I'm also going to use this little blurb sticky note and try to fit this on there. This one says, shout about it, another amazing idea. And I'm just going to put a couple of these on my dashboard as well. So I'm just going to put all of these on there. The only thing to remember with the dashboard is to not put too much of the sticky notes, because otherwise it'll just be too thick. And I'm just going to use double-sided tape. I could use my tape runner, but I just feel like it's easier to cut this out. And then I'm just going to put some of these plain little Post-it brand ones down at the bottom as well, just to kind of finish it out. And then I'm going to use my double-sided tape to put it on. I might not film all of it, so I just want to mention that. And I like to kind of space out my dashboard so that I can still see a lot of my paper in the background, because I think it's pretty. So I like to space it out nicely. And so here is my finished second dashboard. I thought I would just do a quick overview of my last week's kind of layout thing. Like I said, I don't get super crazy with like stickers and washi tape, just because I feel like right now in my life I have a lot of things that I actually need to get done with. So a lot of it is just written in stuff. So this was my last week's. Not much to say about it. I like to put down here because I had ordered some stuff online, so I put that down here and I highlighted it just so that it really stood out, because I want to be tracking the packages. And then I'm actually really loving these stickers. I got these from, where did I get these from? Oh, I think I got these from Michaels. They were in like the little bins over by the scrapbooking section. You get a ton of them in a pack. They just look like this. You get so many. It's got 10 sheets, so 40 pieces, but it just seems like there's so many in here. And I usually use like 3 or 4, so like a full sheet per layout, at least so far. So I didn't want to do a plan with me for this week just because I feel like I wasn't really sure what I was going to be putting in here, and I just didn't really have that much to do. So I'll just kind of turn the page to show you what I did put in here so far for this coming week. So this is the week of July 6th through July 12th. This is the bookmark that I just made. So I hole punched it and cut the slits and then just put it in. It's going to be my little bookmark. And then I have it doubled. So now I've got 2 sides to it. And then I just keep that in there to keep my page where I'm at in the planner. And I do have some stuff that I'm going to add in here to do, but it's also stuff that I've kind of already listed in here. But it's stuff that really, really has to get done. So I'm going to put it on here too, just so I can make sure I wipe it off and check it off as I get it finished. So I used these little squares again to kind of put some of the stuff that I'm going to be doing that day. I have some stuff I have to return tomorrow. I need to back up my computer. It's really, really important because it's so filled with just crap right now. So I'm going to clean it off. So that's Monday through Thursday. I made sure I didn't have any more like stickers for working out, so I just wrote in pink workout, and I kind of did pink and yellow and purple-ish to go with the green colors of the layout. I included the little printouts that I did of like the weather, so I just looked at the weather and just put them right under each day along with the highest temperature that it's going to be that day. I hope this is showing okay. Maybe if I pick it up a little bit. Yeah, no. And then I have a book I'm trying to finish, so I put that in here. And then I just put some videos that I need to film. So that is Monday through Thursday. And I put these little smiley stickers in here just to remember to smile, especially on Monday. Mondays suck. We all know this. So I put a little smiley face sticker in there. And then for Friday through Sunday, I have to go to Delaware on Saturday and then come back on Sunday. So I just put that in there. That's really my Saturday. I have to work Saturday too, I think. So I put that in there. And then Sunday I'm going to be coming back. So it's like Friday through Sunday. It's like really not that much going on. I did make little notes in yellow, which might not be picking up too well. To go to bed early, because lately I've been going to bed so late at like 3 in the morning. So I put it, 3 in the morning. Sounds crazy. 2, 3 in the morning on work days, like weeknights. So I put little notes in here too, on this side in the yellow, on Monday and then Friday as well. I will be filming a plan with me for my next week because look at that, I got a lot going on. So I think I am going to kind of walk through as I plan everything out, and I will do that on Sunday. And then again, I usually pick up from the week beforehand anything that I actually didn't do last week, and I kind of drag it over, which is annoying for me, but so I brought over again the stuff that I ordered because it hasn't been delivered yet, so I need to track the shipping still. It should get here sometime this week, and then I'll just kind of scratch it off or check it off as I receive it. So yeah, next week, I promise, on Sunday I will be filming a plan with me so you can kind of see how I lay everything out and like my thought process behind it. I will say too, I really like these little flags that I decided to actually put on. I actually put them on the inside of the box because last week I put them on the outside. And then this box was just like empty, so I think I'm going to be putting it on the inside of the boxes from now on. That's just little extra notes, like packing for me leaving the next day. Yeah, I hope you like this video. I will be doing more planner videos and planner stuff hauls. Just kind of going to add it to kind of my wellness videos. So I still have some of these remaining stickers, and these days are kind of clear. So as the week progresses, I might decide there's some stuff that I might need to be adding. So what I like to do is I just like to go to the front. And since I have my pocket now in the front, I actually like to keep maybe like any extra little stickers like this that I might be using the rest of the week in the pocket. And then if I'm not going to use it for the next week, I just take it out. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button below. And if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I will be doing more planner videos in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.